Hello, welcome to a brand new episode of The Fight Lounge. I'm your host, RJ Meads, and on this episode, I'm going to give my reaction to the Fouseytube versus Slim YouTube boxing match. But before I go any further, I want to state that I cover YouTube boxing as well as UFC boxing in general and other MMA organizations such as Bellator and One Championship. So if you're into those things, I highly suggest you hit the subscribe button, because I try to bring you content, if not daily, at least weekly. And how things have been going, I'm pretty sure we're going to see at least 2 more YouTube boxing events. Of course, on November 9th is the KSI versus Logan Paul, which will be on the Zone. But I have a feeling that we will see, if not 1 more, at least 2 more in 2020. But here are my thoughts on the Fouseytube versus Slim fight. I was wrong. I thought Fouseytube was going to knock out Slim in the first round. Excuse me. I thought they were going to do a rock'em sock'em type, just straight up brawl in the middle of the ring. And it started out that way. You know, Fousey was the aggressor. He was throwing the haymakers. And Slim, smart, game plan, he used his jab. Like, if you watch that fight, he really used his jab and his right hand. That's really how he used the fight. It was just the 1-2. But Fousey said, yeah, I don't want to go blow for blow with this guy. I need to stay on the outside. And that's how Slim won. Slim deserves all the credit, though, because he went out there and he won the match. I know Fousey wasn't defending himself, but in the second round, third round, even fourth round, you can see how exhausted Slim was. Just punch himself out, hitting Fousey's face. As funny as it sounds, I would like to see a stat of how many punches he threw, because he had to throw, I'm not even joking, at least 50, maybe even 60 punches. It might even be more than that. To me, this was very similar of KSI versus Joe Weller. Slim and KSI had a great performance, and Joe Weller and Fousey just had an awful performance. We all expected Weller and Fousey to do more and to do a better job. Just didn't happen. That's why boxing is not for everybody. Everybody can look good in the training room. Everybody can look good on Instagram. Everybody can talk good. However, when you're in the ring by yourself and the lights are bright and the crowd chanting your name or chanting against you, that's when we know who's really made up for boxing. I wasn't rooting for anybody. I wasn't rooting for Fousey or Slim. I was just happy that YouTube boxing is back, because, like I said, I cover YouTube boxing as well as other boxing, UFC, Bellator, etc. And from spring to summer, man, it was dead. I didn't think KSI versus Logan was going to be a rematch. I thought YouTube boxing was dead. But of all people, it was Fouseytube who came out of nowhere after being away from YouTube for 1 year. He came back and announced that he was going to box and he was going to fight another YouTuber, which we found out was Slim. And like I said, he literally brought back a spark and fire to YouTube boxing. It was just training videos. It was having other YouTubers talk about other YouTubers fighting that started. And excuse me, his knockout of his knockdown of Fouseytube made everybody react to that. And I think that's when I learned, okay, YouTube boxing is back. Because if I remember correctly, I believe it was Fouseytube getting knocked out. Then it was the announcement of KSI versus Logan Paul 2 on the Zone, and the mixed reaction that got. Then Slim announced went to Fousey's gym, and that was a big confrontation. And then it was the Logan versus KSI USA press conference. And then it was the support, the out nowhere, the outgrown support of Give versus Jake Paul. And Fousey somehow got involved because Jake Paul wanted to fight Fousey. And then it was the big day, the official first YouTube boxing event of 2019, Slim versus Fousey. Now, the Jake Paul versus Joe Weller sparring match was this year, and it was pretty big. It gave me great numbers on my channel and my social media accounts. It gave me great views. However, that was just a sparring match. And Fousey versus Slim was the first official event, like start to finish. They had a press conference, weigh in, stare down, etc. And somebody won and somebody lost. Speaking of Jake Paul and losing, I believe Jake Paul was the biggest loser from Fouseytube losing to Slim, because Jake Paul really wanted to fight Fousey, and the reason being, in the back of his mind, he knew that he could beat Fouseytube without any issue. He knows Innocent Gibb will give him a problem. He may still beat Gibb, but he know it won't be easy. Now, if this was really boxing, Slim versus Jake Paul will be the next matchup, because Jake Paul has eye on Fousey, and since Slim destroyed Fousey, that would be the match to make. Will it happen? I highly doubt it. Credit to Slim, he's a pretty good amateur boxer. He's a great jab. He's fearless. I think he said Fousey was like 20 pounds heavier than he is, and that matters, especially in boxing. And he somehow brought the stronger, heavier punches, ironically, being 20 pounds underweight. So that leads me to my next discussion. What is next for Fousey and what is next for Slim? If you listen to my prediction show, I mentioned how Fousey has 2 tears in his shoulder. Now, I'm happy Fousey didn't use it as an excuse, because those tears did not prevent him from not blocking his face. He just, for some reason, still won't block. He just didn't want to defend himself for some reason. But he has to have surgery on his shoulders. He has to have surgery on his nose. And I listened to his YouTube. His mouth is wrapped up, but he talked totally different. Maybe it's because the stuffed nose he can't. But maybe, I don't want to say a broken jaw, but like he has a lot of healing. Because if you remember when Scares fought, he had broken nose, and he has several things like wrong with his head, with his face, that he had to have like multiple surgeries on. I think that's what Fousey would have to do. I think he had to have surgery not only on his nose, the surgery, but also on his face as well. So does this mean that this is it for Fousey, that he won't have one fight? I have no idea, because 6 months ago, Fousey wasn't even on YouTube, let alone involved into YouTube boxing. He has stated that he loved and he will go back in the gym. And I think, honestly, if he has the right opponent, I think he'll fight again. I think him versus Deji makes a lot of sense. Fousey cannot fight a guy who has a good jab, and Deji doesn't have a good enough reach. Like, Fousey's reach is more than Deji, so Deji can't just be jabbing away at Fousey's face. Again, it'd be something to watch. Of course, Fousey will be the bigger fighter, but if you ask around, everybody will pick Deji. So somehow Fousey will be the underdog again. He'd be bigger than his opponent. And what is next for Slim Jim? Slim, the guy who knocked out Fouseytube and is one of many YouTube boxing champion. I think KSI didn't like that the promotion gave him a belt and called him YouTube champion, but he is. There's no certain criteria you have to be. The only criteria is you have to be a YouTuber, and you have to be a non-YouTuber at a boxing event promoted and created by YouTubers. So Slim did that. Him and Adam won in his fight when he fought against a pro MMA fighter. It was a good fight. Nothing's in stone, but Adam has revealed that he was approached to fight Faze Sensei on the undercard of KSI versus Logan Paul 2. Faze is a professional fighter. He's on MMA, kickboxing, and boxing. And Adam, he's really good. He's just small. I don't know how much Faze Sensei weighs, but he'll be the bigger fighter. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard for Adam to find somebody his size and somebody that experience in YouTube boxing. But that, Adam versus Faze Sensei is a fight that everybody will watch. And if that happens, that's one less opponent that Jake Paul can fight. It's funny how one event has knocked out 2 opponents for Jake Paul. Fousey lost, so he can't fight him. And Adam won and became a YouTube champion. And now he might face Faze Sensei. So one event knocked out 2 opponents for Jake. But back to Slim. Like I said, he is the YouTube champion. And he looked damn good. He had a mean jab. His right hand was landing. It was clean. I know it's easy when you have an open target, but he had to hit it. And he did. Like I said, I would love to know how much punches he threw. If it's like 50 or 70 punches at your first ever fight, he was accurate, man. You know, I give him credit. Fousey was bad, but Slim put in that work. Like he was solid. He gave a solid performance. So yeah, the question is, who does Slim fight? Again, if this was actual boxing, it will be Slim versus Jake Paul. But if Jake Paul says that Gibb don't have enough clout, and he has 1.8 million subscribers, and Slim has only 500K, there's no way that fight happens. And again, I would probably favor Jake Paul, but I think Slim would be the taller fighter. I think Jake might be the heavier fighter. But yeah, so if it's not Jake, fighting Slim, then who? I asked who Slim might be able to fight. Well, I think I just got an answer. Ask Wasabi on his YouTube channel. He said that he's going to avenge his friend Fouseytube. And it's funny because Ask Wasabi wants to fight Slim, but Slim destroyed Fouseytube. And Fouseytube, knocked out, but he knocked down Ask Wasabi. So it's kind of strange if Ask Wasabi can't beat Fousey, and if Slim destroyed Fousey, what kind of chance does Ask have? And one thing I will say about Ask Wasabi, he was winning the first round of his sparring match against Fousey. It's just he got tired, he put his hands down, he had his chin up, and he just got caught. I think if he fights Slim, and again, Ask Wasabi said he wants to spar Slim, so this won't be a fight. This won't be like 2-3 months worth of training. He said that he only wants to have 1 month worth of training to spar Slim, and he wants Slim to come to LA or he goes to New York. So he only wants to spar him. But yeah, I do think that technically Ask Wasabi will put up a better fight than Fousey. Number one, because he saw what Fousey did not do, and that was he did not defend, he did not have any head movement, he did not have his hands up. And again, in the first round, Ask Wasabi was moving. He was dodging Fousey's punches. It's funny, if you go back and watch that fight, Fousey fought the exact same way. Wasabi was killing him with jabs, with punches. Fousey refused to defend himself. So he said that that's on him, but I do believe that that's on his coaches. Guys really watch back and be like, what happened? What happened between this sparring match and this? And nothing. He fought the same exact way. His trainers just thought it was gonna be easy to beat Slim, and turned out that it wasn't. But Ask Wasabi is taller than Fousey. I believe he has a bigger reach than Fousey. Slim and Wasabi are both skinny guys, so I'll probably give the power edge to Slim and the experience edge to Slim. And I will pick Slim to win, because Slim has all the confidence right now. That's the one thing when you win a big match like this. That's why you see Jake Paul talking. That's why you see Gibb talking. That's why you see KSI talking. Because all those guys won. Not only did they win it, they won by TKO. Gibb's very first fight was a TKO victory. KSI, Joe Weller, TKO. Slim, TKO. Jake Paul, Deji, TKO. So not only when you win big, but when you knock down your fight, where the referee has to step in or the corner has to throw in a towel, you just naturally have that confidence. So if Slim and Ask Wasabi ever had a sparring match, of course I'm gonna favor Slim. It's not even a question. But it will 100% go a lot different than how Fousey lost to Slim. But yeah, YouTube boxing is back and better than ever. I know for a fact we'll see at least one more YouTube boxing event in 2020. At least one more. If KSI beats Logan and if Jake Paul wins, boom, yeah, KSI versus Jake Paul. If Logan wins, he'll probably have one more. If Jake Paul wins, we'll have another one. So we have at least one more. Possibly could see two. Keemstar said that he want to put his own YouTube boxing event. It's possible. He has connections. I still say if it's Keemstar and FaZe Clan, they could put an event together in London, because it's much easier to do in London than it is in US. The next important date regarding YouTube boxing is KSI vs Logan Paul 2, November 9th in LA at the Staples Center, live on the Zone. Don't be surprised if you see Adam or Slim on that card. I think Aaron has learned that this is a YouTube event. He needs some YouTubers on it. And don't be surprised if you see Adam or Slim on that undercard. It's rumored that Adam is going to fight Fouseytube. Slim, like I said, he could fight Jake Paul. That would be a good match. Adam's just a small guy, man. He beat Marcus, but you can kind of tell that Marcus is an MMA fighter. If Adam fought a 12-13 fight pro, like legit pro, I ain't gonna say Adam would have won, but like it would have been very close. You know, it's different between a striking from an MMA fighter and striking from a boxer. And Marcus did his thing, but he was a bigger fighter. Basically, I'm hoping that Eddie Hearn don't see Adam and have him with one of his young match pro boxers. You know, I really hope that doesn't happen. Adam doesn't fight YouTubers. He don't need to fight pros, even low level semi-pros. Same thing with Slim. That was Slim's first ever fight. He needs to fight somebody else who's on their first ever fight, second ever fight, or at the most third ever fight. He does not need to fight any pros or nothing like that. Like I said, funny thing about it is, if Gil was not trying to fight Jake Paul, I think Gil versus Slim will be a great fight. Gil wants a YouTube championship. Slim holds one. And it's still a US versus UK, build up. I think that would have been great. But who knows, we just gotta wait for the incoming weeks. And that would do it for this episode. But before you leave, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, and comment below. Let me know who you think Adam should fight next. Let me know who you think Slim should fight next. And do you think Fouseytube should fight again at all? Do you think he should heal up and have one more try? Or you think he's so bad that he shouldn't even, he's just caught quits before he gets, even more hurt? Let me know. And make sure you share this video. My views are going up, so appreciate everybody who's watching it and commenting and liking the video. Is very, I am a small YouTuber. I have less than 300 subscribers, so anything helps. That's my time, so I can see you guys next time. Peace.